about being in 47 states if our quality of beer is dwindling, so they pulled back to like 15 states.
Dude, that's
And
fucking
then,
good on them, man.
and then they were like, they've been running with 15 states for like the last 7 or so years. And I actually just saw the other day that they're expanding the brewery, so my inclination is that they're probably going to go push further out into more states and stuff like that again. But but they'll have a bigger brew space so they can hire more employees. It won't be like cramped and that they're using like the 10 pieces of equipment they have. They'll now have 20 pieces of equipment, more employees.
You know, that's awesome too, because they could have just said, fuck it, man. If people are paying, we'll just fucking get paid. But they're like, man, we're putting out lower quality stuff, so fuck that. That's cool, man. A lot of fucking companies would just say fuck it and take extra money.
I know. That's why I love their brewery so much, man. And
You
and they
think?
never sold out to, like, a lot of breweries get to a certain like level, like a certain bigness in there, and then they're like, okay, well, we're this big, and if we cash out now, then Anheuser-Busch or something like that will buy us out, and they'll just take over operations, and we can go cash our paychecks.
I was actually gonna say Anheuser-Busch. Those fucking greedy corporate fucks.
Sometimes like Miller Coors will like fucking buy out too.
Yeah.
Like there's this pretty fucking cool brewery called Wicked Weed. They're making some crazy ass like sours and stuff like that, and it's a shock to everyone. Like the entire beer industry was like one day they just sold Anheuser-Busch. Everyone was like, what?
Do they still like make good shit or no?
Not really.
Aw, man. I have a question for you. So, like, say, like, Anheuser-Busch buys out your brewery. Do, like, they automatically just restaff it themselves or, like, move the brewery itself? Or, like, do they take the recipe and just brew it at their place or what, you know? Like, do you know at all?
It just kind of depends on the situation.
Do you know of
Like
any,
for Wicked
like...
Weed,
Yeah,
Wicked
tell
Weed,
me.
I don't think they like laid anybody off, but I think they um, like let operations run business as normal. People who didn't want to be affiliated by Anheuser-Busch probably left the company, uh, and I'm sure like Anheuser-Busch like fucking dipped their hand in the pot. Like they were like, all right, well, we want you to run everything by us first. They probably weren't like, you guys just continue doing your thing and everything's kosher as long as the fucks keep rolling. And they were probably like, well, we'll come in and give you guys like a an Anheuser-Busch like a businessman, that kind of like oversee
Yeah.
like operations to help you guys run more efficiently and kind of like tell you how to do things, which
It's
sucks.
fucking gross. That's gross.
Yeah, they turned things into a business, like my friend or Crean's roommate Anthony. So like my
Sup,
friend Anthony's
Anthony?
roommate. He used to work for Red Cypress, and Red Cypress, they're not owned by anyone, but they have like heavy investors from the top. And so
Yeah.
they would like tell, instead of it being like the brewmaster and like his business partner like calling the shots, it was like investors were like, well, you need to put a new IPA in the market so that we can continue turning over this amount of revenue. And he's like, well, I don't want to brew another IPA. I want to fucking make whatever. And they're like, just figure it out. And that's that brewmaster's the dude who left Red Cypress to start Sideward, who I might be working under.
Oh,
He's
shit.
like,
That's what's up.
yeah, he's in it for like, like I just want to do this because it's
Yeah,
what I want to do.
he's in it for the love of the game, man. See,
Yeah,
that's like the coolest that's the coolest iteration of a business is, yeah, we're in business and we're making money, but this is what we want to do. Like no one else
yeah.
is telling us, you know what I mean?
That's what I like about fucking Allagash. Because they're in it for the love of the game, even though they're
Yeah.
like one of the fucking way bigger breweries on the market. In craft beer, anyways. Rob Todd, the owner, has never fucking dwindled his standards. He's like, I'd rather be in 15 states than 42 and just know that my beer is still what I love, the beer I originally created.
Yeah. You want to know,
I
I
like,
don't Sorry, go ahead.
I just like that. I just, you know. about anything, even about like music. Like, man, we can make a pop record and sell at stadiums, but we'd rather sell at clubs and just continue making cool shit.
Yeah. It's like the integrity of it, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell that people fucking care about what they're doing. Like, I don't know if I told you this or not, but when we were at Allagash Brewery, I didn't see one person working there that seemed like they were in a bad mood.
Yeah, man, people at Allagash fucking love their job. They talk about it all the time on social media, and Allagash constantly gets awarded, like, one of the number one places to work in Maine.
Yeah, I like that shit, man. It tripped me out when we got there because you were like, oh, we'll go there, we'll taste some beers, we'll maybe have a look around. And I'm like, oh, okay. I thought there was going to be like 20 people there, maybe. And like, we were just going to look at some machines and then maybe taste something and buy something. I had no idea that it was like a fucking restaurant, basically. You know what I mean? Like, tons of motherfuckers everywhere just to come taste beer. I was like, that shit tripped me out when we first got there.
Yeah, man, it's fun. Beer scene down here is weird. Sideward, where I might be working, is like one of the first places that I drink a bunch of beer that I was like, all right, this shit hangs with what I was like, of the quality of what I can get in Massachusetts.
Nice.
A lot of other places that we were been to around here, I'm like, this beer kind of fucking sucks.
Were they like the same kind of style of like how Allagash is, where like, yeah, a bunch of people will just show up and drink beers at tables outside, or what? Like,
yeah, like every place around here is like that.
There's this one when we were doing those apartments in Austin, there was this one that we would pass called North by Northwest Brewery, but I could never really tell. It was just like on the side of a major road. And like, I'd say the building was 100 feet away from the street, and you could really only see the parking lot. So I never really. It looked like a fucking big place, but I couldn't tell if it was like the same style. I mean, I assume it was. There was a lot of cars outside and stuff, but.
There's actually surprisingly a lot of good breweries in Austin if you're ever able to get out there and dig around or whatever. But.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to Austin for a brewery, but there is a bottle shop in I think it's called the Brew Through, but it's BRU-THRU, the Brew Through bottle shop. And it's only, I think, I passed it a few times. I don't remember what area, because there's this town, Copper's Cove, that's, I don't know, probably 15, 20 minutes from here. And we go out there and work all the time. So I know I passed this place, but I fucking don't remember exactly where it's at. But I am kind of like interested, like, hey, maybe if I have $50 I could spend, like maybe go out there and grab like a 6-pack of a fucking sour or something like that. Check it out, you know. I don't think I would go to Austin for a brewery though.
Well,
what are those ones? 6 Point, was that the one? The Slammers. That's what they were called, right? Jammers. Yeah, I liked those, man. There was one that was I believe it was a stout that I liked, and I normally don't like those.
Did you try the KBS yet? I can't remember.
What's that? Oh, no, I haven't. The one with like the old English font?
Yeah, because I remember you sent me a picture of KBS.
Yeah. I can review that for you right now.
Maybe you didn't send me KBS.
No, it's like KBS is red, but it's like or whatever.
No. That's KBS is a different beer. You're talking about the Sri Lanka one.
Oh. KBS?
Yeah, it's made by Founder. They're the one that made the Rubaceous beer, and they make the Sumatra Mountain Brown.
Oh, by the way, that Rubaceous shit was fucking delicious.
It's not my favorite. Have you
friended me? To me it was. Huh?
My friend was on Untapped.
Yeah, I accepted it, I believe. What was the one by Founders? You said Founders KBS.
Yeah, I'll give you a bottle next time I see you.
Wait, I thought you said I have one though.
No, I don't. I don't think you do. I was just looking at the pictures. How do I?
Oh no, I don't have one of those. I have like something something number 3, I think.
No, you haven't. I don't think you have. Oh, you keep adding everything onto a list. Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't quite like. I think I should have just like put just the regular beers there. Is that why I can't rate them myself?
Yeah, I'll show you.
I mean, either way, I just want to put the list there of stuff that I talk about on the podcast anyway. So I mean, it doesn't matter which way I do it, but like,
if you check it in, it will still list it. It just won't be under list. It'll be on your main page, and you'll see every beer that you've tried.
Oh, okay. I mean, does that matter? Like,
yes, it does. Because you aren't gonna get like achievements. I know how you're such a trophy whore.
I am a trophy whore, but I don't need beer achievements.
And then you go to the middle button, and then you can search beer. Jammer. Instead of hitting add to list, you hit check in. It should bring you to a screen like this, in which you can rate things. And then at the bottom, you can check it in.
Hey, man.
This isn't going to have any audio when I send it to you.
Wait, what?
I just made you a little video. When you watch it, it makes any sense.
Oh, no, I mean, I know what I did wrong. I'll just do it differently next time. I know what you're talking about. Dude, did you see that these motherfuckers made a Bugatti Veyron out of fucking Legos? Did you see that?
I think I did see that, yeah.
That shit was fucking crazy, and it drives 12 miles an hour. And so the dude's in the fucking Lego car, and he fucking he has his full helmet on, he flips his visor down. I'm like, this motherfucker, there's no way he could get hurt, but he had it on anyway. That shit was hilarious. But I could not believe how fucking detailed and like similar the Lego car looked to the real Bugatti. That shit is fucking crazy, man. I should have stuck with Legos, man. I could have helped make that.
Alright, I gotta watch this cutscene, sorry.
Jesus Christ, we're broadcasting, Steve. I have to fucking entertain these people all by myself.
Are we broadcasting again?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell me. You didn't start the podcast over.
Oh, you know what, though, Steve? I've been meaning to bring this up to you for a while. Whenever you... Oh, God damn it. Whenever you need to send me a video, you should just email it, because whenever, I don't know if it's just you or if it's everybody. No, it isn't just you. It's everybody. For some reason, when I get a video through text message, it is like what's half of 144? It's like 56p or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? 60 something p. It's weird. But I have a sneaky suspicion that if you were to email me the video, I'd be able to watch, like, because I can't even read any of the words that are on that app of the video you just sent me. You know what I mean? It's so blurry.
Alright, 1 second.
I mean, you don't have to. I know what to do already. Just enter it on my main thing instead of putting it on the list. Steve's like, fuck that, I'm emailing this shit anyway.
No, I'm not.
Hey, I have a little story for you if you like.
Sure.
Ow. Fuck, dude, sorry, dude, my back, man. Maybe I should, like, quit trying to stretch it out and just, like, fucking let it sit, you know? Have you... Sorry, I forgot. I know I asked you this before, but I forgot the answer. Have you checked out that Dr. Drew After Dark podcast at all?
Yeah, I just watched a new episode last night.
Oh,
I
okay,
couldn't
cool.
believe they had Chris Hardwick on even after his like sexual allegation stuff. I was like, not that I care personally, but I was just like, man, they're really gonna let people be outraged and fucking shit all over their comments, huh?
Oh no, he's already been proven innocent from all that.
Has he been proven innocent? Didn't keep up.
Yeah, the
I'm
chick.
sure there's some. I'm sure if I didn't know that he was proven innocent, other people didn't know, and they're fucking bitching all over the comments.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
of course. Of course, there's that, but like, yeah. So, he apparently got all of his phones. Like, he keeps all of his phones. He's a tech dude, and so apparently, he just fucking released all of the archived messages from his cell phones over like the period of time that he was accused of whatever he did. It turns out the chick that was accusing him of all of his horrible behavior was really, really abusive and shitty to him. And all of his, I don't know, man, all of his text message records don't indicate anything like dealing with any type of foul play at all. And I don't know if the chick released another statement after that, but it was just one of those ones. Like, Aziz Ansari. Fucking, I can't stand that guy, but what happened to him was fucked up, man. Some chick accused him of doing shit with her, but it was just a fucking bad date. Like, she just had a bad date, and she was like, oh, that was Aziz Ansari. I'm gonna see if I can fucking Me Too this motherfucker. Yeah, something, you know. That's the same thing with fucking, dude, fucking false accusations, man. This shit is fucked up. But, anyway, yeah, I enjoyed that, episode with him. But, so I think, like, maybe 3 weeks ago, I was hanging out with Money Mike over here, right? And, we were chilling. I was drinking some beer. We smoked a couple bowls, you know. He's talking to me. I don't know how this even got brought up. Sorry, 1 second.
1 second, what happened?
I was taking a hit of my cigarette. It almost went out on me. He was sitting over here talking to me about how he should just be a stand-up comedian and shit. And he just went on like a diatribe for 2 or 3 minutes, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wish I recorded it, because it would be gold to play it to you. But I was like, Mike, after like 2 or 3 minutes, I was like, Mike, wait, are you like saying to me right now what you would say if you got up on stage? And he was like, yeah, man. And I was like, dude, I wish I had $1 million right now, because I would finance your fucking stand-up special. We'll just go. I'll pay everybody to be there. We'll fill a theater up, and you just get on stage for 45 minutes, man. I would pay. If I had $1 million, I will finance that shit tomorrow. He's laughing and stuff. And then we were talking for a little while. But, dude, whatever he was saying, it was like the most unfunniest shit that I've ever heard in my life.
Sure.
And this is even coming from Money Mike.
I was like thinking about all the times I fucking just like heard Money Mike just talk. I was like, dude, this would be the most unfunny motherfucker doing stand up ever. Fucking get booed off stage.
But he's kind of like Coleman to me in a way, where Money Mike cracks me up, not as much as Coleman does, but it's always when he's just being himself. But whenever he tries to be funny, I almost want to throw up. Like, dude, come on. And so we were talking for a little while longer. I had him cracking up laughing because he's talking to me about this girl. He's, well, I guess he's seeing her. I don't know if they are boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. But I just started talking. I'm like, dude, I only know Money Mike as Money Mike. And every time I've seen him around a girl, it's like they both know that I'm there. I'm telling him, like, dude, I would love to be a fucking fly on the wall when you're alone with a chick, just to fucking see how you act, because I know how you are. But, and he's already starting to crack out. I'm like, man, whenever Money Mike's alone with a girl, he's like, oh yes, my lady, let me get the door for you, ma'am. And like, and he's dying laughing. I said a bunch of shit, but he's dying fucking laughing. So we're chilling a little bit longer, blah blah blah. I'm like scrolling through YouTube, and so I put on, I look, and it's Dr. Drew After Dark with Tom Segura. So I'm like, oh, let me check this out, see if it's any good. I put it on, And like a couple minutes in, Mike's like, "Oh, what is this bullshit? These motherfuckers." I'm like, "It's Tom Segura. He's a comedian, and Dr. Drew. They're talking about stuff." And he's like, "Man, these unfunny motherfuckers right here." He's basically saying they're not. And he's like, "Who's this fucking guy?" Excuse me. "Who's this fucking guy on the left here thinking he's a funny guy or whatever?" I'm like, "Do you know who that is?" He's like, "Yeah, he's some fucking asshole who thinks he's funny or something." I'm like, "Bro, that's one of the top working comedians out there today." He's like, "Nah, man, that fool's not funny or something." And I'm dying laughing at this because I'm like, "You dumb, no, well, not dumb, but you unfunny motherfucker talking shit about Tom Segura and Dr. Drew saying they're hacks and shit." And then he was like,
That's
and then
hilarious, dude. Tom Segura's made me laugh probably more than like
anybody ever, probably, right?
Yeah, right next to like you and Mike. You know, like I feel like I've spent like just as many hours with Tom as I have with you guys, just like, listening to their podcast.
And so he's talking all this shit, and I'm like, "Bro, he would roast the shit out of you, blah blah, all this shit." And then so Mike is like talking about how he would be funny again, and so he said just, I don't remember what it was, which is why I wish I recorded it, but he said like a few lines, right? Okay. And then a few minutes later in the podcast, like we're talking some more, and then Dr. Drew says something similar to one of the lines that Mike said when he was trying to be funny again. So Dr. Drew said something, and then Mike was like, "See, man, that's like what I said, man. This fool's biting my shit." And I fucking lost it, bro. Yeah, Money Mike. Dr. Drew's biting your shit trying to be funny off of you, dumbass. I fucking lost it, bro. I almost fucking pissed myself in my seat laughing. He was like, "Yeah, fool, see, I already said that. This fool's biting my shit." Oh my god, it was so fucking funny. This fool's biting my shit.
First off, I actually do think you guys could make a good comedian show if it was you two, like a duo act, like fucking. Basically, Mike sets up some unfunny bullshit, but then you turn around and make it fucking funny. Like, I don't think that show would last very long because Mike doesn't realize that how unfunny he is, so he probably get pissed off. But I feel like that could be a funny show.
Yeah.
And second off, I was just thinking the other day about like fucking both Money Mike and Justin. Like, no offense to them, but they both get so butthurt when people are like talking shit. So like he wouldn't last a fucking second. Fucking in a stand-up, like someone would just like fucking haggle him once. You, "Man, fuck this. I don't need this shit."
Dude, I've had Money Mike several times over the course of our friendship tell me like, "Hey man, I mean, I like you as a friend and all, and I respect you, but like, why are you always talking shit about me, dude? Like, I feel like every time you're making jokes about people, it's always about me." I'm like, "Mike, I treat every single person exactly the same. If I see some shit that I think is funny, I'm gonna say it out loud. But it's not about you." Dude, Justin cannot take criticism at all. No, dude, I mean, he's probably just like, I don't think he's butthurt at all. He just hasn't called. He's probably waiting on me to call him. Justin, probably out of, I'd say maybe not everybody, but out of like 95% of the people that I've met in my life, Justin is in the top 5% of people that cannot take criticism. You know what I mean? Like from people that he respects. Like well, I don't know about respect, but I don't know. His wife talks shit to him all day long and he just takes it. But like, if some random person were to talk shit to him, he'd be like, whatever, fuck that guy. But like, his friends and family, any criticism of him, he cannot take that shit, man. I think I'm the opposite. I think it's funny when my friends or people that I know make fun of me. Because like, yeah, I'm close with you. You're my friend. So of course you can make fun of me because we're fucking friends. Now if strangers say shit, I'm just like, really, dude? Really? You got some shit to say? I don't know you, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of with you there. I'm just like, the fuck, man? Why are you talking shit to me? I don't even know you.
Yeah. Fucking. If Justin listened to our podcast and pretended that he was any of the three of us, he would probably just quit. Like, damn, that was fucked up. I'm not gonna let them say that. Hey, look, I got a text message. I gotta,
Justin.
nah, I gotta go. I gotta go flip my laundry here in a few minutes.
I should probably walk to the store and get some beer.
But dude, we're in the middle of a podcast, bro.
No, when you go and flip your laundry, I'll walk to the store.
How am I gonna entertain all these people the whole time until it takes you to get back?
I'll call it in on my phone.
Oh yeah. Hey, I have a question for you. Have you taken your motorcycle out yet?
No, not yet. I'm waiting for my sister to get back so I can like follow her around and stuff like that.
You should just have her tow you around so you don't waste any gas.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the nicest thing I could think of saying right there.
You should have given me some fucked up shit.
I was just gonna call you pussy, that's all. I'm just kidding.
I like that. I just don't fucking want to get lost in Orlando. Like, yo, where the fuck am I? Because I can't, I'd have to like keep pulling over to fucking take my phone out and have to turn off my bike to do that, so.
You have to turn off your bike. You can't just idle there, or you have to hold the clutch the whole time, huh?
Exactly.
Whenever you do like get to your destination and turn off your bike, do you just like let off the clutch to let it turn off, or do you do something else?
No, there's a kill switch.
Oh, okay. But if you let off the clutch, it would turn off also, right?
It'll stall to keep the bike from like ripping out underneath me.
Yeah, and then it'll just turn off still too, though, right?
Yeah, but it's not good for you.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, I was curious about that. It's better to use the kill switch. Kill switch engage because I'm at my destination. But you haven't been driving anywhere either?
No, I've been driving places. I've been riding around the back of cars too, and like having people like explain like where we are and stuff like that. It's just like really weird being in like a big city where there's a shit ton of population, man. 'Cause it's just
Yeah, it's Orlando, right?
yeah, like fucking.
Okay.
We went to this taco joint that I've been to before that my sister's taken me a lot to, but I went with her roommates Anthony and Tika, and they were like, we've been here in Orlando for 8 years and we have never been to this place, and they're and they go out to eat like all the time, like they're and I'm like, and they are always down to try new places. They're just like, there's so many fucking restaurants and places to eat. You know, you can go 8 years without going to a certain place.
Yeah. Shit, this is a small city and there's tons of places here that I've never been to. I would like to say that I've never been to the Hooters, but I actually have. And I don't know if it's because my dad is a pervert or if he just never been to one and wanted to go there, but when we first came here in 2008, we went to the Hooters. And, jeez, dude. I'm gonna have to have surgery on my back, bro. But,
Dude, that'll probably make it worse, to be honest. But
I know, I'm just kidding. I don't want surgery anywhere. But, that's where my dad told me that he found my weed pipe out back before we moved from California. And I was like, oh, man, that's fucking crazy. I thought one of my friends stole it. To be honest with you, I thought Mike stole it. It was like the best pipe that we all liked, you know?
dude, my favorite pipe of yours was the one with the tinfoil.
Hey. We had the fucking best bubbler ever, man. Jack called it the Sherlock Holmes pipe. Even though it didn't really look like the Sherlock Holmes pipe. He just thought it looked like you were a gentleman.
Young gentleman.
Such a fine gentleman. I remember that pipe. We eventually broke that pipe to scrape all the resin out of it because it had become so clogged that we couldn't even really smoke out of it anyway. And so we broke it, and the ball of resin that we got out of it was like a quarter sized sphere. Like it was a sphere, but like the diameter was of a quarter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how much resin we got out of that shit. And then there was like another probably comparable amount of just like shake, like dry resin, but like crumbly shit that came out of it. And
dude, I was trying to tell Megan how you don't even smoke your resin sometimes anymore.
Oh no, I haven't smoked resin in years.
She was like so taken aback, and she's like, "But what if weed becomes illegal in 10 years? You're gonna be happy you saved that resin." I'm like, "What are you talking about right now? I'm just gonna smoke some real weed." She's
Wait,
like,
stockpiling? She means like stockpiling resin?
I have no idea what she was like on about, but it was just like it had me laughing so hard. And she's like, "Stop laughing at me. This is a real thing." I'm like, "You say so."
I mean, like, I've smoked resin before, but, like, you don't stockpile it. The only reason you would smoke resin is if you scraped it, in which case you don't have weed. That's why you scraped the resin, so that's when you smoke it. Like, sometimes I'll scrape, like, the inside of the bowl, like, just take a screwdriver and scrape around the outsides, and all that shit will fall to the middle, yeah, and you hit it like that. But I mean, when I clean my pipe, I have like a short metal pipe. You know what I mean? It's only like 4 inches long, and then there's just a metal elbow and a metal bowl to put weed in. And so whenever I need to clean my pipe, it's because it's clogged in the elbow and sometimes closer to the mouthpiece, because like a certain amount of spit just gets in there, man. You know what I mean? Like, not on purpose. You just hit the pipe enough, a certain amount of spit gets in there. So it's all like liquid resin that I have to clean out, and I don't feel like saving that or smoking it. So even if I'm out of weed and I need to clean my pipe, I don't save that shit. But I used to when we were teenagers. That day that we broke that pipe I was telling you about, we got all that resin out of it. We smoked a grip of that shit out of a pipe similar to one that I have now. I was so high, man. I had no business doing anything. And then I walked from where I lived down to the commissary for a job interview. It was probably like one of the highest I've ever been in my entire life. By the time I got there, I was like pretty good. Like, I was still really high, but like I was functional. But it was a trip walking down there, man. I was like out of my mind. You remember, imagine walking from where I live to the commissary. You go across the dike, and then there's that little path that goes up and down the dike. You cross over a bridge, and eventually you walk down far enough, you get to that really long row of those bushes on one of the main roads. You remember?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, I made it to those bushes, and I was like, oh my god, I still got that much far, like, to go. Like, I don't know if I can make it, man. Like, I was fucked up. And then I went and talked to the fucking manager of I went to talk to the punk-ass manager of the commissary. He gave me a job. I was like, cool, man. Like, I had already had... What's that?
Cool, man. I'll see you Monday.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I had already had the job before when I was 16. So he was like, all right, well, your record's all right. Just come back and fucking whatever. I'm like, cool. So I got to work like the day shift at the commissary when there were no teenagers or any of my friends around. I was still 17. None of my friends were around. It was just all the adult people that worked at the commissary all day. And I was like, man, I cannot wait to quit this job. But then the teenagers would come around like 4 o'clock to start bagging and stuff, and I'd be like, what's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, like I think I literally,
That's when you worked at the Kentaco Hut?
huh?
That's when you worked at the Kentaco Hut?
Kentaco Hut?
Yeah, didn't you work at the Kentaco Hut?
The fuck are you talking about?
Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell, and a Pizza Hut? We used to call it the Kentaco Hut.
Oh no, I worked at D's Nuggets though, which was Burger King and Popeyes combined. Michelle named it, my sister. Like
Gotcha. I thought you worked at I thought it was the Kentaco Hut.
No, it was a Popeyes connected to a Burger King.
Gotcha.
My sister, like, it's not either of the restaurants combined or anything. She just called that building D's Nuggets. Like, for whatever reason. So everyone started calling it D's Nuggets. Like, oh, I'm going to D's Nuggets, and then we'll go to the commissary, because that's, like, right there. I remember I was actually working at Popeyes. I was working the drive-through register. And I got like 4 texts in my pocket at once, and I was like, what the fuck? So I opened it, and the most recent one was Keith, and he was like, hey, and I thought he was mad at me at the time, so I answered him like, what's up, man? He's like, Jacob is dead. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, Jacob died yesterday. And I was like, what the fuck, is that true? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, Jacob is dead. And I looked out of the drive-thru, and I could see the commissary from there, and I knew he was there. And I wanted so badly to just, like, run, like, jump out the window at Popeyes and just run over there real quick. But I didn't have the courage to because my body couldn't move. I was like, oh my God, is he fucking serious? And I'm just, like, looking at the commissary, and some fucking jerk-off is, like, waiting for me to give him his drink or something. I couldn't care less. I was like, fuck, I just want to go there right now. I just fucking waited, because I was off in like 2 hours anyway, so I was like, fuck, I'll just wait. But that shit was trippy, man. Fuck working at Popeyes.
For real. Fucking dry-ass biscuits.
Yeah, I'll never take a fast food job again, man. I worked there for like 2 months, I think. Almost 3 months. That shit was the worst. I was like, fuck this. And then I became a fugitive, and that was fun for a little while. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about coming to this?
I don't know. The Kentaco Hut.
Yeah, and resin and stuff. Dude, I think there might be like a herniated disc in my back or something, or like one of my ribs is out of alignment or something.
Crack a rib, bro?
I don't know. I don't think I've cracked one. I haven't like taken any hits lately or anything. Like,
meanwhile, you like fucking walked in your sleep and slammed yourself into a counter the other day or some shit.
hey, you want to know some fucking scary stuff? The night that I got so fucked up with you the other night that I lit my blunt backwards,
Yeah.
I woke up the next morning on the couch in the living room downstairs, and I definitely did not go to sleep there. That's where I woke up, though.
And has your back been hurting ever since?
It's been hurting before that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been like a week and a half.
Damn, I thought I was on something.
Yeah. Oh, so you have a piss story to tell me and a joke to tell me. After this has been for like a month and a half now.
I told you the piss story the other night when we were talking on mic, and I told you the joke too.
The 9-day camel joke?
You cringe so hard. Go listen to the podcast, bro.
Okay, I'm taking that note off of my thing. Putting that under there. Trash. There's no way I'm ever listening to this podcast. I'll listen to it in like 5 years. What are you doing in the game?
Just kind of cleaning up some. I just got to a new territory and a new camp, so I'm kind of cleaning up the side missions before I really start digging into the quests.
Alright, well you should go to the store and call me on the phone, right? And we can talk while you're going to the store. And then when you get back from the store, you can put me on speakerphone next to your mic. So when I go do my laundry, it'll still pick up too.
I can do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I know what you're saying.
I think I might know what I'm saying too.
It's 5 o'clock too. Alright. Can you give me like 5 minutes somehow? Maybe 3 minutes? I gotta like actual clothes on. Do we pause this broadcast and come back for the dinner edition?
You want to?
Yeah, might as well.
You got shit to talk about?
Well, I don't know if we got shit to talk about or not, but I gotta fucking, if we're broadcasting, I don't want to fucking have a ton of dead air.
I don't really care, man. No one listens to this shit.
Okay. Just making sure. I know sometimes you believe in the integrity of the podcast.
It's the Sunday lunch edition, man. This is like everyone relax and listen to Just for Fun podcast day.
But what about the integrity of the podcast, man?
I'm selling it. I'm selling it to Anheuser-Busch, man.
Anheuser-Busch?
Anheuser. But it's spelled like Anheuser, right?
Anheuser?
Yeah, Anheuser.
What's your hoser say?
Anheuser beer.
That's the only beer Sally Beach drinks is Anheuser beer.
You fucking hosers. I wonder if they still call each other hosers.
You got any Boot-Hooser, hey? Stop making me.
Hey, Sally Beach shared a picture with us once of like they had a fucking 100 pack of Boot-Hooser in one of their stores in Canada. I was like, God damn.
Anheuser. Bud-Hooser. God damn it.
Boot-Hooser. She said she was gonna buy that shit too. So I was like, damn. It was only like 110 or 115 bucks for 100 beers. I was like, damn. It was a big ass box too. It was all cans. Damn, dude. I think she said she bought that shit. That's a lot of fucking Budweisers, man.
Sally Beach goes too hard for me.
I don't like Budweiser.
Neither do I.
That's the first 40 that I ever started to drink though, was Budweiser 40s. Shit used to get me fucked up, man. So are you gonna like get changed and go or what?
Little do you know.
Hey, dude, that was right on time for me. You see, right when my intuition kicked in, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That is uncanny.
Alright, put this sweatshirt on.
Hey, man, I need to go do my laundry. I can't take my controller anyway. So it's gonna be... I gotta go do my laundry. I can't take my controller anyway, so it's gonna be dead air no matter what.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
But yeah, it'll only take me like 2 or 3 minutes. So, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in a minute. Sit here for a minute.
Man, I hope they have some Miller High Life. I don't want to buy any Budweiser.
So describe your surroundings.
Well, I'm in my room. I'm grabbing my keys. And there's a bed. There's a door. Some sweatpants on the ground that I'm putting on my bed right now.
Dude, it's Florida. Just run to the store in the sweatpants, fool.
Nah, man.
Fucking gentleman.
Young gentleman.
Such a fine gentleman you are.
Alright, I'm gonna need a minute before I
60,
really have a conversation
59, 58, 57, 56, 55. Go ahead.
starting after this piss.
54, 53, 52,
You should start
51.
counting back up to 60.
Huh?
I said after this piss, you should start counting back up to 60.
Oh no, I'm done counting. That was exhausting.
Oh, poor baby had to count.
Mark, count backwards from 60 on the podcast like a big boy.
I was just gonna say that. That's hilarious.
Thank you.
What's up, Sean? Getting wrecked.
What's up, Sean?
Getting wrecked.
Why the fuck are you listening to this podcast?
Still the same game from the other night?
Yeah.
Shit. Is this actually a multiplayer or is this a single player? Damn, so that's an NPC that's wrecking you? Well, goddamn. Sick. Good luck. Be back.
Did you guys just make out or something?
Yeah. Looks like you got some premium cartridge here. Alright.
Alright. So describe your surroundings now.
Alright, so I'm on a street that looks basically like all your guys' streets did in Killeen, but it's greener.
Is there like tall trees everywhere?
What'd you say?
Are there like tall trees everywhere and stuff? What's going on?
Yeah, there's like some normal ash trees, and there's like palm trees and shit. There's like a mixture.
What's the temperature out?
Probably a little too warm for this thin sweatshirt I'm wearing, but I've already committed. I think you saw my really, really thin, like, t-shirt, like, Anna Shikari sweatshirt I have. It's basically like a long sleeve with a hood. So.
Yeah, like a fleece.
What'd you say?
Like a fleece?
It's not even fleece. No, it's like a t-shirt.
Just a long sleeve T-shirt is too much.
Yeah.
God
Well,
damn.
It's not too much. I'm just like, it's kind of warm in the sun because it's black, you know. But
Yeah. For the folks at home too, Steve is very fit and he almost never sweats. So if this is like a little too warm for him in Florida, I'm gonna be fucked if I ever go there. Oh my god.
No. It's not. I'm saying like it's too much. Like it's fine. No, it's not like I'm not fucking. It's not like it's sweltering out. It's like I would take this shit off and just wear my tank.
I'm still gonna be fucked.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to bring you down here at some point. Hopefully this year, when things get a little more settled and I get settled in.
Yeah, once I get settled in too.
What'd you say?
Once I get settled in, also.
If I end up living at the place that my sister kind of helped pick out for me, it's like 3-block walking distance from this fucking badass bar I went to last night. And I'm going to take you there and we're going to get fucked up.
I'm down. So you're not going to live with them in the new place that they get? You're going to try and just move somewhere else?
Oh, I haven't told you, dude. So Megan's actually going to be trying to move down here. And my sister was like, well, if Megan's going to be trying to move down here, then I'm going to set you up with a sweet apartment. So she's like, we're doing the same thing for Tika's sister. And I talked to Anthony and Tika about it, my business partners, and we'll take care of you and, you know, have your own little apartment. I was like, that's pretty dope. It's in a nice area, too. And, like, I'm still, like, a little unsure if it's actually going to have follow-through, but she's pretty confident about it. She's going to lay everything out for me. So I'm like, all right, let's see where this goes. You know, and if it doesn't work out, then figure something else out. But if it does, great.
Yeah. Does it fuck with you at all that your sister's providing shit for you and you're older than her?
No, because we've had many conversations about it. Like, yeah, she's a little mad at me right now because, like, when I got down to Florida, she dipped out, and then I called my mom, kind of venting to my mom. I'm like, I'm with roommates. I don't know who the fuck these people are. Crane just bounced out of me. I'm trying to search for a job. I don't have too much money. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And my mom kind of fed all that shit to my sister. My sister was like, Steve's being a fucking baby and blah, blah, blah. So letting her have her space right now. But no, before that, we had many conversations. She's like, I'm doing this, like, helping you out. So, because I kept telling her, like, I've had so many opportunities over the last couple of years come to me, but it was like a step down in pay. You know, it was like, you come, work part-time for us, and that might become a full-time position, which you'll be making more money than you do currently, but you have to make a little bit less money and go on a leap of faith to get to that point, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, need a certain amount of income to, like, afford my own place or my own place with roommates or anything like that, you know? And I was like, so I can, like, never make that happen. Like, I have to keep making the amount of money I am now, so I can't take, like, a leap of faith and make less money to get myself into a better position. And my sister's like, well, that's why I'm doing this for you, so you can do that. You can get yourself and follow a passion. And I'm like, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, you know, my sister's doing better off, and that doesn't bother me whatsoever. She's willing to help me out, which is fucking amazing. Like, you know, good on her. She's got a huge heart for it. Yes. Which is why I feel the need to like apologize to her, just like clear the air,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah. My sister would be like, remember that one time, Mark? You remember that one fucking time when I helped you out? Be like, yes, I remember it. Yeah, I remember, yeah.
How far were you away
So
from
what?
your mic? You sound a little fuzzy.
Oh, sorry. I went to change my laundry. I had you in my ear, but now you're on speakerphone. Pew.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, yeah. And you know, the fucking key to any good relationship is communication, man. I know that's like cliche to say it, but that shit is true.
Oh, I 100% know. That's why that's why I just want to air out what I can air out. Just be like, hey, my bad. Sorry for overreacting. Everything worked out. It was my anxiety got the best of me. Please understand.
Yeah, and really, like, that's what it is, dude. Like, that was probably, like, not even a major freak out. That was, like, a mild freak out. You know what I mean?
No, I know, but it just, the way it got back to her, my sister was like, yo, fuck you. But, like, behind my back.
Yeah.
It was just like, I was just a little, I was like, oh, my bad. Like, I see the error of my ways, you know.
I imagine, like, if anyone else did what you just did, like, a less even-tempered person would have been freaking out way worse than you did, you know?
Yeah.
So at least it wasn't that bad, and just tell her,
No.
like, hey, you know.
I'm a pretty calm person. I didn't really care for hearing from my sister's assistant yesterday that my sister was telling her that I was a lazy person. I'm like, what? I'm not fucking lazy.
You should meet my friend Mark.
No, it was just like her roommates. Now my roommates were kind of like telling me, they were like, yeah, we weren't even like really sure you were coming until like a week before you like got down here. And I was like, why? And they were like, no one thought you had any follow through. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm doing it, you know?
Hell yeah.
But I just feel like, you know, my sister and I haven't really lived together long enough that she doesn't really have the best judge of character with me quite yet. It's been so long. It's been almost 10 years that we haven't lived with each other, you know?
Yeah. Well, and you got to think...
In like 8 of the years, she was down in Florida.
Yeah. You got to think, too, like, this probably is going to be just as weird for her as it is for you, like, getting to know each other closely again. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So you got to kind of, like, take, like, a grain of salt with everything. Like, you got to think about how she must feel, too, you know, so...
Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to be, you know, approach it as tactful as possible.
That's what I love about you, man. You always do that. Like, you're like... sorry. Let me suck your dick. I'll just, you know, never mind. That's good shit,
I mean,
man.
if you want to. Alright, I got some Miller High Life. Dash out, head back home.
Shouts out to Miller High Life. There's been a bunch... They should fucking pay us, man, because so many episodes of this podcast are brought to you by Miller High Life.
Give me a minute.
What's up, Flo? What did Jay say in that movie? What the fuck did he say?
Birthday's right there.
It was in Chasing Amy. Jay said,
Yeah, do you have a paper bag, though?
yo, Flo, let me get a let me get, fucking, what did he say? Let me get a bagel, toasted bagel with cream cheese. He said, you want one? No. What the fuck did he say? God damn it. I can't remember. Yo, Flo, let me get a toasted bagel with cream cheese. You want one? Nah, make it one. And kiss my grits. Bong!
Hey, thank you so much. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Do 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 do. I feel like when you step out in the morning, like you're in a new place, it's a new environment, brand new things are happening, opportunity is on the horizon. You step out of your house in the morning and like the Friends theme song starts playing, you're just like, you're like, oh, off to a new day.
This is actually the first time I've left my house today. I got up kind of late, dude. I slept in hard today. Because I'm like, supposedly supposed to be getting a call back for this job this week. And I was like, man, I'm going to just sleep in a little bit so I can relax. Because I was up pretty late last night.
Have you taken like one day to just do nothing yet?
That's what I'm doing today, man.
Nice! Pew, 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 pew.
Other than walking to the store, I haven't done shit. I just like got up, fucking ate some food, made some coffee, sat on the porch, talked to Megan, played some Red Dead, still talking to Megan. And then, because you told me you were going to be 4 hours, so I was like, I'll talk to Megan now, and then tell her, like, Mark's going to be home in a few hours.
Oh, you're back in boyfriend mode, dude.
That basically switched back off. Yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to make a more conscious effort to not ditch out on you like I used to, and like still make time to like hang out.
You're gonna make me cry, man.
So, and she's cool about it. She's like, yeah, I understand. So, she also said hi, by the way, and she said that she wants to get back on the podcast sometime.
You're gonna make me cry, man. You're so sweet. I would love to have Megan back on the podcast also.
Dude, so Dance Gavin Dance just started their new tour, which is the tour that Mike's gonna go see them on like next week or this week or whatever, and I'm gonna go see them in 3-4 weeks.
Nice.
In Florida. And fucking, I saw the new set list last night, and they're playing Headhunter. I was like, yes!
Nice.
They're also playing a song from their self-titled album, so.
Which one?
One that I'm not familiar with.
What's it called?
Read off the titles for me.
Of their self-titled album?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably know it by memory. Alex English, Buffalo, Me and Zoloft Get Along Just Fine. What's the fourth song? Fuck.
I want to say it's like the 4th or 5th song on that fucking record.
The fourth song is Robot with Human Hair Part 3.
Not that one.
Hot Water on Wool.
Not that one.
Hot Water on Wool Reprise.
Not that one.
Fuck, what's the name of the song called? I've got lies to tell your children. Uneasy Hearts Weigh the Most.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, A+ for memory. Shouts out. I hereby give myself 100 podcast points. Look at me.
I approve as the public notary. Podcast point.
I can't believe I remembered all the songs. Let me do the rest. After that is Caviar, and then Rock Solid, and then after that is Burning Down the Nicotine Armoire Part 2. Then after that is Reprogramming, Mental Pre-Programming, then Skyhook, and then People You Know or Knew, something, you know. Pow.
But
I think
stoked
I
for that tour. They're not playing Young Robot anymore, which sucks. But they are playing the Rattler. I was like, yes.
Oh,
they
nice.
haven't played that on the tour yet.
Sorry, I got to double check myself. Oh, I was right. I didn't miss a song. I thought I missed one.
I'm stuffed.
I really like that song.
Dude, so every morning I've been like getting up and like drinking my coffee on the porch since I don't like have to go to work or anything, you know?
Yeah, relax,
And,
man. I like it.
And and I sit out there and drink my coffee, and either look at my phone or fucking talk to someone on the phone if they want to have a phone call with me or whatever, like my mom or Megan or whoever.
You should give me one, like tomorrow or something, Tuesday maybe.
Mhm. You're around, not busy.
I'll be at work, but there's times where I can talk. You know what I mean?
And the last 2 mornings, so like the porch is enclosed, like there's a screen and everything, and the door's blocked off. So Crane's cat normally comes out on the porch. Alfred.
What's up, Alfred? Why the fuck are you listening to this podcast?
He normally comes out on the porch, and there's like catnip out there, and he'll like fucking get stoned as fuck in the morning as I'm drinking coffee. And the last 2 mornings, he caught a lizard, and he's just walking around with a fucking lizard. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to sip on this coffee. You got a lizard in your mouth?
Hell yeah.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all?
You should put that on Florida Cat Twitter.
Is there a Florida Cat Twitter?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. But, like, probably, man. Because there's Florida Man. You should start it. Florida Cat. This Florida cat got a lizard, bro.
Yeah. And everyone from Florida will be like, yeah, every cat is a fucking lizard.
Yeah.
You dumbass.
Hey, are there any lizards in your guys' door jams?
No, but there's some lizards in my toe jam.
Hey! Fucking... A surprising percentage of houses around here that you go into, like, because I go into, like, tons of different houses all the time, a lot of them will have a dead lizard in the door jamb.
Nice.
It's fucking weird.
God, man, all I've wanted for so long is just to be able to walk to the store from my house to get beer. This is amazing.
I feel, I know the feeling that you're feeling because you're basking in it. Remember how much, when I got this new TV, how much I talked about how much I love it?
Sorry, you're a little far from your mic. I didn't hear that.
You're basking in it right now. Remember when I first got this new TV, how much I was telling you how much I love it and stuff?
Yeah, that's exactly that.
I still feel it every time I see it. I'm like, man, I fucking love it.
I just have never lived. No, that's not true. I don't think I've lived close enough to a store I can walk to since
Fort Irwin.
walk to in a reasonable amount of time since Fort Irwin.
Yeah.
So.
And to us, at least from where I lived, like a 25 to 30 minute walk was reasonable. Like, oh, I'm going to the Class 6. I'll be back in an hour. And that's...
Yeah, well, that's how it was when I lived in Silver Lakes, except it was like 45 fucking minutes, and I was not old enough to drink, so...
Yeah. But that seemed reasonable at the time, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like, wow, a nice...
still do that now, but, like, the fact that I can get there and back in, like, fucking 20 minutes right now, just, like, in and out, like... It's amazing. And, like, the place my sister was, like, looking at me to live in, which is called Baldwin Park, there's another fucking grocery store that sells beer right fucking there, too, so I can walk there and grab beer. I'm like, yes, motherfucker. Basically right downstairs from the apartments as well, so I could just pop in there and fucking drink beers as well.
Yeah, and a badass bar, too, right?
I don't know how it is. I think it's just a tap room. And what it is Tactical Brewery is like owned by like some military veterans or whatever that decided to start a brewery when they got out of the military together.
Wait. And you're telling me they called it Tactical Brewery? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird, but
hey,
I don't know.
Sorry.
It's just cool that I'm like, yo,
sorry,
you want to grab a beer? I got $5. Let's go here. Cool. Bam. Walk downstairs.
Hold on, real quick. Sorry to interrupt you, but I thought you were saying, is this the place that your sister's looking at you to move into? Because you said it was right down the street from a badass bar that you went to the other day.
Yeah. This is that's like 3-4 blocks away. Like
okay,
like
so the
15,
brewery's
20 minutes to walk there.
The brewery's downstairs, but just down the street is okay. Wow.
Yeah. So there's like multiple places.
Huh. Cool.
How's it going?
It's going fucking good, stranger. How's it going, bro?
Dude, I might have to go poopy on the podcast when I get in the door here in a
Oh,
second.
like a big boy. Yes. Come on, let's do it.
Hopefully it's not Bernie. Oh, dude, did I tell you? Oh, I didn't tell you. So last night when we were at the Badass Bar, right, they had this kind of like food truck there, or just like restaurant catering kind of thing going on, and which is pretty common for breweries around here, either to have a food truck outside or fucking like, some kind of catering to show up so you can just buy like some quick, easy bites or whatever to eat while you're drinking. And they had this Thai place there last night, and my roommate Tika, she is Thai, so she was like, don't give me that white people shit, give me that Thai spice, And they had made these chicken wings. There was only like 6 of them, and I had, I think, like 4 of them because no one could eat them. They were so spicy. Like, I ate them, and my ears rang a little bit, and like tears came out of my eyes. I was like, oh fuck.
Did it make for like a wicked shit?
That's what I'm saying.
You're about to find out?
Yep.
Oh man, let's do it.
That's why I was like, I hope it's not too burny.
Oh, Bernie?
Yeah, like how.
Oh, like, I thought you said, like, I hope it's not like Bernie, like the name Bernie. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What's that? Attack. Yeah, he's not a very good attack cat. Oh, man. Watching some Supergirl?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going through the DC shows, the list. Once we watch, they have crossover.
Yep.
And I was watching Arrow, and I got to the point where, like, Supergirl there. I'm like, who the fuck is Supergirl? Fuck, I gotta watch that now.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Do you have to switch between the shows too when you do it? So like you'll like watch 10 episodes of whatever and then switch
And now
over
it
to Arrow?
has not 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like 2 of Arrow, 1 of Flash, 2 of Supergirl, 2 of DC.
Dude, this is fucking fascinating.
That's the only way to avoid getting lost with new characters coming in.
Yeah, that's cool though. I mean, I feel like I'm sort of doing that with the Marvel franchise, but
I just did my Marvel rewatch.
did you? You all ready for Endgame then?
Hey, bro.
I might watch Infinity War like the day before just to get in this.
I bet you they'll take it off Netflix right before Endgame
it's
comes
up.
out. No, I'm sure. I bet you they'll take it off like a week before it comes on or some shit like that. That way they can rake in that $4.99 Amazon rent movie profit.
Oh yeah.
So very cool though. Well, enjoy.
Hey, that thing that I was telling you about where you should pop into Minecraft is happening right now.
What was that?
Remember earlier I told you you should pop into Minecraft for a minute?
Oh
If
yeah.
there-
I can do that in just a second.
Yep. I'm gonna exit
Let
the
me, go to the
world.
bathroom and stuff.
I know. But it should still, like... Yeah, it's not gonna stop the podcast. We're podcasting still, but I just exit the world. Is it time to go poopy on the podcast like a big boy?
About you.
Oh, I can hear the vent fan.
Yeah, man.
Take all that poopy in the attic.
So it's a freaking small ass bathroom, so.
I am currently remodeling a bathroom, and it is so small. It's a room that shouldn't be a bathroom, but this dude fucking like ran plumbing up to it for some reason.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of how this bathroom is. Like it's like a small closet, basically, that just so happens to have a tub and a toilet in there.
dude, I'll take a video and fucking send it to you of this one that we're doing. It's fucking small, dude. Some jerk off that was living there ran plumbing all the way up to it to try and make it a bathroom and gave up halfway through. So now
this lady, she's the best lady ever. This lady Renee, she's listed the house to sell it, and so it's like half of a shitty bathroom already. So we're gonna make it 100% of a good bathroom, but it's so fucking small. That's what I was doing at work today. Actually, when I was texting you, I was just setting up, like I was just getting done with my prep work for the bathroom to like texture it and then start building the shower, you know. I'll send you pictures when it's done, but it's fucking tiny.
Yeah, you should definitely send me pictures.
It's gonna look, I never take before pictures, of course, but it's gonna look fucking awesome when it's done, but it's just fucking shitty right now. There's something else I wanted to tell you also, I forget, but hey, can I guess you're brown?
You want to what?
Can I guess you're brown?
Yeah. The Brown Detective.
I'm gonna say that it was like a 4.5 to 5 on the chart.
It's actually not wet. It's just a little oily and stringy, but it does kind of burn.
So it's kind of like a 3.5 to 4 type deal.
Yeah, but 3.5 to 4, but like caliente.
Ooh. I'm gonna say over 2 wipes, but under 7 wipes.
Ooh, good guess. We'll see.
I built one wall of this shower today. It looks fucking badass. It should look great. I'm actually kind of excited about it, to turn this like shitty little bathroom into like really good looking project, you know. I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about what?
This remodel I was telling you about.
Yeah, but what are you thinking about for the remodel?
No, I'm thinking about how cool it's gonna look once it's done. Like, I'm excited about it, kind of.
Oh, gotcha.
What the fuck else I want to talk to you about? Hurry up and get done taking a shit, motherfucker.
Dude, you can't recognize it. You can't rush these things.
Sometimes you can. I've had to rush a shit before. I'm positive I've had to rush a shit before.
Yeah, so am I, but since I'm just chilling today, I'm not gonna rush this shit.
How long is your average shit nowadays? Because I always spend at least like 2 to 3 extra minutes just looking at the phone, just to see if something else is gonna happen, you know?
I feel like I normally spend like a good 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes on the toilet.
Yeah.
I do. It's definitely gotten like a longer. Like I used to like shit much quicker, and now I'm like, man, why am I rushing this? Just like make sure everything's out.
I mean, some of it has to do with your phone, like being able to look at your phone, but I also think that when I was younger, I used to shit a lot quicker also. Like, I would just be in there and out, you know?
What was that? You cut out again.
I feel like when I was younger, I used to take a shit a lot quicker also. But some of it has to do with the smartphone, but...
Oh, for sure, dude, yeah. If I definitely try to wrap it up quicker if I don't have my phone with me.
I should just fucking leave my phone in my room when I go take a shit so I could be like, I gotta hurry up so I can get back to it. Ah!
Fucking prolapse your anus. Yo, did you see Dr. Drew's new fucking shirt?
No, I heard them talking about it. Isn't it you shouldn't prolapse your anus or whatever?
Yeah, I was thinking we should buy that and send it to Mike.
Oh man. Shouts out to Mike's hemorrhoid. Hey, let me tell you this, man. Mike's mom was on the podcast, and we had a nice cordial conversation and shit. But I so wanted to be like, hey, so how was the last 10 years on drugs for you? And also, Mike has a hemorrhoid that he will not go to the doctor for. You should tell him to go to the doctor, but I couldn't bring myself to do it, dude. He'd probably stop being friends with me.
It'd be lame if he did.
Wanted you to know, came close to being another echo. Don't have a soul, but I'm unreal. I did threaten him to tell his sister that he has a hemorrhoid and he won't go to the doctor for it. And then he was like, don't do that, fool. What the fuck, fool? And then I never did. I told him I was going to, but I never did. And I don't want to, like... Man, he's also one of those guys. You know, he quit the podcast before. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, only 2 people have quit the podcast. And they're both co-hosts.
Man. Hey, did you see this GIF of an explosion on Jupiter the other day?
No, send that shit to me.
It's like...
so that was 6 wipes.
6? Nice! Now, how much, excuse me, how much? How many, pieces of individual ply per grip?
Well, it's double ply, but there is probably like 4 squares that I grabbed 3 times.
But, and then fold it over, so that's the second wipe, so 2, 4, 6.
Well, I'm kind of a crumpler, I'm not a folder. So.
What?
Yeah, like some people fold their toilet paper, and some people crumple it, and I just don't care, I just crumple it.
Like, what? You crumple it into a ball?
Basically, yeah. I'm not the only one that does that. I've had extensive conversations about this. It's generally about half and half. It kind of just depends on how you were raised. Like,
do you stand up or sit down when you wipe?
I sit down.
I sit down also, and there's people that say that we're animals because we sit down.
Like, sometimes if it's like real messy, I'll stand up. Like, I'm like, yo, like, hold on a second. I'm not trying to spread this around and make it worse.
I don't see the benefit to ever stand up.
Well, because, like, when you stand up, you can, like, prop your leg up on the toilet or something and just kind of get, like, down at a good angle.
Oh, like, stand up and prop your leg on shit. I always thought they meant, like, just stand up. And I'm like, wait, but if you stand up, your butt cheeks, like, get closer together and you, how, right?
Yeah, but no. Here, let me call you on my, or get back on the,
call me on your PlayStation.
Yeah.
Internet too. Phenomena, do 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 do. Phenomena, do 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 do. Phenomena. Boop ba 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 da 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 da. I'm charging my attack. Chicka 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 yeah. Choo 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 choo. Everyone, let's wait for Steve to figure out how microphones work.
Chair.
Dude, I was talking to you for like a minute before I realized my mic was muted.
Toot.
Alright, let me go pee real quick. Can you hop in the Minecraft world for a second?
Yeah, let me save what I'm doing real quick.
So I will go pee while you're doing that, then you can get in Minecraft, but you gotta come to where I'm at because it's doing the thing where I'm at. Where I'm at in the world. Damn, dude, my back is fucked full. You know, every time you think about, like, people talking about back injuries or, like, my back hurts, you're like, oh, what do you mean? Like, that's some pussy shit, but when it happens to you, you understand how you feel.
Oh, dude, I know exactly how you feel. There was a couple times I thought I was for sure, like, my back was done, and then it, like, got better, but... There's one thing that I'm like, yo, fuck, is like your back and your hips and your neck, you know? So I guess 3 different things.
3 everythings. Dude, the worst physical pain I've ever felt in my entire life was in my jaw.
That's when you got a toothache, right?
No, that was when one of my fucking, you know how I know you don't remember what my teeth look like, but on the bottom row, they're all impacted towards the front. Hey, it's because my fucking wisdom tooth came in and pushed all of the other ones in the row up against each other, and fucking that shit was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, man. Like, it doesn't hurt anymore, but you know. It was the fucking worst. Anyway, you ready?
Dude, that explosion was pretty crazy, though.
Explosion?
On Jupiter?
Oh, yeah. That's like, that's like half the size of the Earth, probably, that explosion.
Probably.
Maybe even the size of the Earth.
Could you imagine, though, dude? God damn.
I know, right?
Yes, no.
Dude, sorry, I remember what I wanted to talk to you about for so long now. There's this fucking YouTube video. I'm going to send it to you. Now, it's like 25 minutes long, so you're going to have to, like, commit to sit down and watching it if you want to. And I don't expect you to, but I just want to suggest it to you. Huh?
You should describe it to me on the podcast. Are you going to invite me to this, or what?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know you were ready. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Loading. You got to come down to where the pyramid is and that island is where the gold farm is. Share. Copy link. So this video is called Time Lapse of the Future. It's basically, it starts off, I think in this year, and it starts ticking forward in time, and every 5 seconds the time doubles, or the the speed of time accelerating doubles every 5 seconds, and it basically goes through right now to the end of the universe, and it's fucking amazing. Sorry, hold on, I'm trying to send it to you so I can't see the duration of the video, but hold on. So it's 29 minutes, so you would have to commit to sitting down and watching it, but if you ever have the time just to check some shit out, I would recommend at least checking it out for 5 minutes, because it's pretty fucking trippy. Wait, why isn't it? Hold on, I might have loaded up the wrong fucking file. Sorry, hold on, Steve. I think I might have loaded up the wrong file. Oh, no. I know what happened.
Huh?
Did it fix itself, or was this a ploy to just get me to dig on the pit?
No, I know what happened. So there's something cool that I can do only when it's raining, and like right before I left the world earlier, I went to bed because it was nighttime, and it stops raining when it comes to the morning, so sorry. I made you get into Minecraft for nothing.
Sick. Back to Red Dead.
If it starts raining again, you gotta come back though. But it probably
Or you
won't
could just
happen, at least for a
choose and
while.
send me. Or I could just watch the Twitch stream.
Oh yeah, you could watch the Twitch stream. Yeah, you could do that. But it's, dude, it's on like 360p or something right now. I'm just trying to fucking get it out any way possible. But I was really excited to talk to you about something. What was that? What were we just talking about? I said there's something that I wanted to tell you for a while. God damn it.
I don't know, you were talking about the universe thing. And you're like, oh, I remember.
Oh, that's the thing I wanted to tell you, yeah. Yeah, dude, but it's really fucking interesting. Chill.
Well, now that the podcast is dead.
You should check that out, though, man. It's really cool. It says that, like, I don't know how many zeros it was. You'll see in the video. It's like, for the life of the whole universe, it's only 0.1 billionth of a 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 billionth percent of the entire universe that life would even be possible to exist in. So by the time, this is just like what they think, you know, who knows what's real, but like, you know, by the time that the universe wouldn't be able to foster life anymore, it wouldn't even be barely a baby yet. You know what I mean?
Little Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Remind me when you're done with this topic. I have something I want to share with you.
Share it with me right now. I'm fucking floundering over here, bro.
So you'll think this is stupid, but I was window shopping on motorcycles the other day, and I found one I want so fucking bad. Obviously, I can't buy it. I was just like taking around because I had some free time, but I'm gonna send you this picture.
Dude, I window shop on shit all the time. Like, that would be nice.
Fucking the private jet that best fits my needs.
Ah, that's hilarious. Is that fucking Tom Segura?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I actually, Jay was listening to that in the truck, and I heard them talking about private jets. I'm gonna get back to that sometime, man.
When you look at this, just know that the mirrors on top, they look a little funny, but you can swivel them so they're in the down position.
Those mirrors on top do look a little funny.
But you can swivel them into the down position, in which they look way better.
Dude, you know, this bike looks like slightly similar to the one from that Final Fantasy VII movie.
Yeah, a little bit.
See, I like that.
Anyway.
That looks cool.
If I were able to buy a bike again, I'd buy something like that. Maybe someday.
If I had
that $1 million to produce Money Mike's comedy special, I'd sneak like 15,000 of it out to get you this.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
But under the stipulation that you would have to ride it to the place where Money Mike performed, and then afterwards you have to take him on the motorcycle back to his hotel room while he's crying on your shoulder.
Dude, wouldn't that be funny if you like produced this comedy special, but like the whole bit of the comedy special is just watching Money Mike bomb?
No, that's the whole point, yeah.
I just understood your point of now. It's funny.
Yeah, like, I would bring him up, be like, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Money Mike, and I'd handcuff him to, like, a podium or a pole or some shit. I'd handcuff him there. Right, here you go, motherfucker, 45 minutes.
Dude, he, like, reverts to Seinfeld jokes or some shit like that. What's the deal with sweaters?
Fucking A, man. That would be the shit. They tried to open a couple fucking bunk-ass comedy clubs around this city, man. I was halfway intrigued, like, man, maybe I should go check that shit out.
Dude, there was an open mic at the Castle Church Brewery that we were at the other night.
Oh my god, how hard did people bomb?
Someone like came up there, he like sang a song, and I was like, oh, this song kind of sucks. And then someone came up and did fucking stand-up comedy afterwards, and I was like, this is worse. It was so
man.
She was like, I told my EMT crew that I could do it, so here I am. And everyone's like,
No!
And I was just like, I am going to throw up right now.
Oh, that makes me want to throw up, man. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yo, fool, I went to the open mic at the brewery, man. Damn. Oh, God. I couldn't imagine doing it. Did anyone else go up?
I don't remember. We went and sat on the other side of the brewery. I was like, I can't watch this, man.
Hey, man, one time, they had like a barbecue thing at the Home Depot, and they had a band playing like outside of the exit to the contractor part of Home Depot. There was just like a guitar dude, a bass dude, and a drummer, and they were crammed into like a 6 foot by 4 foot space. And they were just like playing there, and the guy was like trying to talk like, all right, this next one's an original, guys, hope y'all enjoy, click, 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 and they started playing their shit. And then, like, no one even, like, looked at them. We're all just, like, sitting there at tables and shit, eating, and there's people coming and going and eating and stuff. And then they started playing a cover of Hey Ya, but it was, like, a soft acoustic version. He was like, Hey Ya, with the acoustic guitar instead of, like, any, oh, my God. It was so cringy and awful.
And you were like, no, make it stop.
I was like, I just felt bad for them. I was like, dude, this fucking sucks. I was like, this is pretty cool. At least there's people playing music and shit, but no one was paying attention to them. It was all like, everyone was almost annoyed that there was a band there. And I was like, damn, these motherfuckers are probably getting like $25 a piece and shit. And then he comes out with the cover of Hey Ya, and I'm like, just trying to get anyone to pay attention. I'm like, that's so sad. The fucking dude was wearing sunglasses, too. It's a good thing he was wearing sunglasses so you couldn't see, like, his eyes, you know, because he was probably like, fuck, this sucks.
That way you can see the tears in his eyes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, I feel bad.
Me too.
That's why I feel bad.
Meanwhile, if you go like maybe 80 years back from now and you were to do some Matt Bird shit, like with all your equipment and stuff, people would go fucking nuts.
Hell yeah, they would.
You're like, what the fuck is this? Oh my God, this is crazy. Why are they so loud? Electricity! You know what I mean? God, it's something weird about seeing people bomb in person. It's just so bad.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I've been there. It's not a good time.
Oh, dude, I bombed in person before too, man. It sucks. Playing music.
Yeah, fucking everyone's at the farmer's market trying to just do their shopping, and you're like, everyone, the song's called Fago.
Fago makes my penis tingle. God damn. I love that you still remember that. I need to find that shit and put it on my YouTube so it can stay somewhere forever.
For real, dude.
Fago takes the wrinkles off my penis. I really want a copy of your new album, Matt Bird's new album, so if they ever press it, let me know. I'll gladly send some money to Taylor, Evan, Austin, whoever. I need to get that shit.
Sure.
You watching a cutscene or something?
A little bit, yeah.
This motherfucker here.
Sorry, homie.
I wish it would start fucking raining again and I didn't fuck it up. Because this is like the coolest thing ever.
Dude, I want some more of those wings from last night. That shit was spicy.
I'm gonna have to eat at some point. I want something like good, man.
I gotta have a sandwich.
I want like... Oh, dude, how fucking good would In-N-Out Burger be? I have the power to get that, but I'm not going to. Yeah. Remember when we ate Robertitos for breakfast and then In-N-Out Burger for lunch? Ah, how decadent. Such fine gentlemen we were. And we had that In-N-Out with some Fago. How about that?
How about that?
Just sitting here waiting on Steve to finish a cutscene. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Do 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 boo boo do. Oh, why is my volume so low? Sitting here chilling on a podcast, waiting on Steve to finish the cutscene. Bow, bow, chicka, bow, bow, chicka, bow. Do 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 do. A chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka chicka.
Dude, I gotta run from the police now, so that's fun.
You should at least describe what you're doing.
So this kid stole a crucifix from me, and then so I had to go and chase him, and now they spotted me with the crucifix, so they think I stole it. Like, man, I was just trying to get that crucifix back.
How big is a
So I
crucifix?
It's like something you put in your pocket.
So the people saw it because you didn't put it in your pocket? Oh, you like grabbed it. Like you grabbed it, and then they were like, "He stole the crucifix," but you're like, "No, I just got it from dude that stole it."
Yeah, basically.
My man Steve is the rootinest, tootinest, cowboy shootinest man in all of the West of the PS4.
That's what I'm saying, homie.
Oh man, you know the RTC, you know what I'm saying?
Oops. Did I move too far away?
Hey, did I tell you that I had Mike's like 6-year-old nephew on the podcast?
No, dude, you didn't.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. He like didn't want to talk that much, but like it was pretty cool. I played Minecraft with them the other day. Like Mike lets the kids play Minecraft, and I was just talking to him while playing Minecraft with them. They kept trying to kill me and shit. It's pretty fun.
It is so pretty fun. Sorry. I suck at running a podcast right now.
The so-called co-host.
Oh man, Mike's a much better co-host.
No, he's not. Motherfucker could barely play dominoes. If he ever listens to this, he's gonna laugh at that. Ah! Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to look up something. Chicka, chicka, chicka. So now I'm going to bring a halt to this podcast because I got to look up something. Chicka, 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 chicka. Now this is where I'm glad that whatever I type into the taskbar on Chrome is just going to Google it for me. I just think that if you put a .com at the end of it, it should just fucking do it to the .com, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Oh. Oh. Thank you, Google. You want me to review a beer for you?
Oh man, please.
I need to go get one. So I might fall out of the range of the thing. Should I get a bottle or a can?
Dude, get that Sumatra Brown.
Sumatra Brown. Which one's that? Does it say that on the thing?
Yeah, it's the Sumatra Mountain Brown Ale.
Sumatra Mountain Brown Ale. Okay, I'll find it. I might go out of range of the microphone.
Damn it. Motherfucker.
Man, my back fucking hurts, man.
Oh, I could hear you like mouth breathing as you like walked.
You know I can't stand mouth breathers, man.
You're becoming one because your back hurts.
I gotta take a piss and then I'll review this beer for you, bro. Mark real peaky on the podcast like a big boy. Dude, this is the 77th episode of this podcast.
I know.
I love it. Alright, let me see if I can find a sound effect for me reviewing a beer. No. Breakfast? What do you think about that one? I could do D's Nuts. Oh wait, everyone, let's visit our advertiser for this soundboard app. Isn't that fun?
Is there not like a...
Oh,
Okay.
baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
What?
Oh, there you go. I like that.
That one?
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
baby,
triple-
a triple! Oh, yeah!
A triple.
This triple is like a style of beer.
Yeah, dude, I believe I have one triple, and I have one double, and I think I have one quadruple, or whatever the fuck it's called. But I know I have
Nice.
one double at least, so we'll bring that up eventually. So, let me check this into the thing before I even do it. Ooh. This is no longer in production?
The Sumatra Brown, yeah.
Oh, I have an extinct beer. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a beer that is extinct. Dude, I shouldn't drink this. It's 9% alcohol. Dude, I shouldn't drink this. I should fucking sell this.
No, you're not going to be able to sell it for anything.
Dude, I'll sell it for like $6. It'll cost me $2 to ship it. $4, man. So do I click check in on this beer? Just check in. Check in. Hooray. Rating. Not rated. Add photo. No. Just check it in. Bam. I'm going to drink it in a minute. Hey, look, I've unlocked a badge. Hooray! Success! This is your first check-in to this beer. Yeah! Steve, I got a trophy! Pew, 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 pew. Alright, now I'm going to review this beer.
Baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
Alright, so... To your surprise,
Startled
Steve.
for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
So I've opened the beer, and I brought a glass. Oh, I forgot before I shouldn't have opened the beer yet. So this is Founder's Sumatra Mountain Brown Imperial Brown Ale brewed with Sumatra coffee. It's 12 ounces, 355 milliliters for when we go over to Imperial. Everyone remember that. God damn, 9%. That's a good one. What's 40 IBUs? What's IBUs?
International Bitterness Index.
Huh, how much is 40?
40, so like the range generally goes up to 100. There's been like some beers that like 348, but it's just like basically once you have like an understanding of it, it's like, you know, if you see like 10, 12 IBUs, you're like, this beer's not bitter. If you see like 70, 80, that's like generally a like an IPA or something like that.
But you said there's some that get past 300?
There's been like one, but it was like made as kind of like a joke, like this.
Oh, yeah.
On.
Alright, so let me read the synopsis here. This bold brown ale gets its body from a team of malts, including caramel malt for sweetness, flaked barley for dense foam, a bit of chocolate malt for color, and aromatic and Munich malts for added depth. German and pearl hops add a touch of bitterness to balance the sweetness. The addition of rich Sumatra coffee takes this perfectly balanced brown ale to a decadent level.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
Alright, so I'm going to pour this in a glass because you told me that in order to properly review a beer, I need to glass it. Is that what you said?
Yes, you need a glass.
Alright. The color looks almost purple, like it may be like a slight, like, magenta hue as I was pouring it. I poured it like you should pour a beer, so there's almost no foam, so I don't know if there was supposed to be foam or not. And that is indeed... No, that's a little bit more... that's right about 12 ounces. Seems like it could be a little more. I can smell the chocolate and coffee in it, and I don't like it so far. Reading the description of the beer, I thought that I might not like it. Smelling it, seems like I might not like it, but there's like a hint of a in the smell. There's I sense a bit of tartness in the smell, like maybe there's some kind of tart berry used in the process. It smells like there's something in there that tickles that sense of your brain that almost wants to make you salivate, you know, like a tart kind of smell. I smell the chocolate and coffee, like the chocolate and coffee are like on top for sure.
See that? Yep.
So, wow, something else that's really cool is that I can see the carbonation rising through the beer, but it's rising very slowly because of how viscous this beer is. Or, I don't know if you would describe it like that, but because of how much more viscosity it has than water. Like, if this was a soda or a water, the carbonation bubbles would be rising very quickly, but these are kind of just like pulsating towards the top of the beer. It's very interesting. Another metric that I'm going to test this beer on is how good it tastes after I drink some and then lick it off of my mustache. Like, how good is that going to taste? You know what I mean?
That's so gross.
Alright, I'm going to taste the beer. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the taste. I don't like... Hold on, let me see. Let me give it like 5 seconds for the aftertaste.
You gotta taste things twice, generally. Are you gonna dump it, or are you gonna finish it?
Oh, I'm gonna finish it, man. What, you think I'm a bitch, fool? Yeah, I'm
just
gonna...
trying to see if Mama raised a bitch or what.
I'm gonna drink it. It's starting to taste better as more spit is coming into my mouth to take the original taste away.
Yeah, that does happen. That's the thing.
I almost feel like it's a raspberry almost kind of taste in there. Like that's the tartness that I smelled, and I can kind of, it might not be raspberry per se, but something similar, you know what I mean? I can kind of taste the tartness underneath the heavy flavor of the chocolate and the coffee.
Yeah.
I can taste it more in the aftertaste. I can smell it from the beer more than I can taste it in the aftertaste, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
I feel like I've had enough craft beers now to where I'm like, I'm not mad at this. I honestly do not like it at all, but I'm not mad at it. Like, I'll drink it. It'll be fine.
Well, it'll be interesting by the time you get through like quite a few of them. If you'll be like, okay, like, you know, I kind of crave one of those every now and then.
Oh yeah, I was telling you earlier, like, yeah, man, I would totally see myself going to that bottle shop I told you about and picking something up. Like, if I had, you know, an extra, like, however much it costs to pick up a 6-pack and drive out
like,
there and take the time and stuff, yeah.
Like, I'm going to treat myself right.
And then I'm going to get In-N-Out on the way back, eat some In-N-Out, fucking drink a couple fucking 6-point jammers. Yeah, I mean, it's totally something I'm not going to like get into the hobby of, but I've actually drank from the time that I posted those original pictures to you. I've drank probably half of all that beer already. There's only just a couple that I've done on the podcast.
That's cool.
Like I already threw the cans away, but I had what's up?
I don't know where you came up with this bit, but I kind of enjoy it. It's fun.
Well, yeah, I like it too, but like I said, I was remodeling the same one that I was talking about from the bathroom today, and the dude was like, "Hey, man, I'm moving, and I don't care to take all that beer with me. You can have it if you want." So I was like, "Fuck yeah, man." And so I was like, "Fuck it. I know you're really into it, so we can talk about it. So fuck it. I'll review one on the podcast whenever we do it." I had this.
I was just kind of giving you this like a slight understanding of where I'm coming from when I'm talking about like certain things that before you didn't quite understand.
Yeah, there's that too. Like I always understood where you're coming from as in a way of like, oh, that's Steve's hobby. Like in a way, like that's something that he's into as a hobby. Not just as in, let's get some alcohol. It's like an actual like activity. And so now that I got all of those and I go through each one and I'm like, I taste different things, blah, blah. Yeah, like I totally get how, and I am slightly buzzed while I'm saying this, so I totally get how, yeah, I get it more. I understand it more now that I've tried a bunch of them.
Yeah. I'm just saying because like before we used to talk and we used to be like, man, I don't know what you're all fucking on about with this crap beer shit. I just like my Colt 45, and that's enough for me. And like, while that still might be true, you were like, hey man, I kind of get it. That stuff's, you know, good. I wouldn't go out of my way for it, but it's good. Kind of thing. Oops.
Yeah, I mean, there are, like, by the time I go get some more craft beer, it won't be going out of my way. It'll be like, let's go check some shit out. Like, I totally, like, not totally get it, but I get it a little more now, you know?
Yeah.
Especially because a fucking, like, I did the same,
we were all three together when Mike told you about how he got fucked up with me, and he didn't realize he was so fucked up because it was all craft beer and it was like 12% or whatever, right? Yeah, that happened to me like twice already. Like, I just drank like this 12-ounce can because it looked cool, and I was like, oh shit, that was like 8%, and I already had a couple 40s. Like, I'm fucked up right now. And this shit tastes good too. I can't wait to fucking drink that Zima. It's just the random Zima in there. I know. It's like supposed to be like Smirnoff Ice or whatever. Yeah, dude, this tastes just like that stuff that we drank in those growlers that one night.
That beer, what you're drinking right now, is so much heavier.
Oh, really?
So much heavier. Yeah, the stuff we drank in that growlers that night was like easy drinking.
Compared to this?
You're used to it now. Yeah, you're used to harder stuff now, so you're like, this harder stuff tastes like that normal ass stuff you gave me. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, it also goes with when you were younger, like, 1 or 2 beers would fuck you up when you were younger, you know what I mean? Oh, man. That's funny. Yeah, Mike and I talked with his homie Isaac the other day when I was asking you to log out. We talked for a little while. It was all good. I wish we recorded it, but it was still a good conversation.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, that guy Isaac seems like a cool dude, man. He kind of seemed like a tryhard at first to try and be funny, but like most of the time you think he's telling a joke, and he's not even telling a joke. He's just saying some shit for real, and you're like, wait, what?
I still wanted to hear these stories he had about Mike.
There was one story he told me where he they were at a party, and there was this really big pit bull, and Mike passed out, and he put a bunch of slices of pizza under Mike's shirt, and the pit bull was like eating pizza out from Mike's shirt, but it was like fucking up his shirt and dragging him around the house and shit, trying to get the pizza out from it. So like Mike wakes up in the morning on the floor with like pizza sauce all over his shirt, and it's all ripped up, and he's like, did I get in a fight last night?
God damn, dude, that's fucking gnarly.
And I was like, yeah, that's how you know you're doing good in life, when you wake up and you're like, was I in a fight last night? Of course, I'm not doing it justice, but like, it was a pretty good story. Getting dragged around by a pit bull all night because you're so passed out, you don't even know.
If you would have woke up, you would have freaked the fuck out. I'm sure, like, yo, what the fuck?
Probably, man. I can confirm, because every time I've ever passed out anywhere, I've always woken up like, what the fuck? No matter what happened, even if no one was doing anything.
Let alone get dragged around by a fucking pit bull.
Exactly. Like, I just woke up in my living room the other day, and I didn't go to bed there, and I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? Man.
Dude, I'm fucking glad that I'm back to a point in this game where fucking side missions, so I'm not plowing through the quest too fast.
Nice. Oh, I got to play the newest DLC for Tomb Raider yesterday. It was fucking awesome. It was like this tomb inside a fucking active volcano. It was pretty fucking intense, man. It was cool.
Because I am the Tomb Raider.
Don't these bitches know I'm the fucking Tomb Raider? It was really fun, though. It was actually one of the hardest tombs that they've come out with. Like, it was really hard to figure it out, and then to, like, get the time attack on it, you know, like, to beat it within a certain time limit. It was challenging, but fun. Like, it wasn't, like, remember Jack and Daxter? Like, you would die,
you would die 10 times in a row and you'll get upset. But like on this, I would die however many times in a row and I'd be like, oh, okay, shit, I see what you're doing. Let me try this shit differently. You know what I mean? Like, it was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I mean, that ass, right?
Dat ass. Here, hold on 1 second. I'm about to go into a cutscene.
To what? My ankles? There ain't enough ankles in this town for the both of us.
There's not enough ankles in this town for me to hold for the both of us.
There ain't enough mics in this town for the both of us. I don't know why I picked Mike. That is a strong beer, man. That's like a light vodka right there.
Dude, the thing is like, that shit, the more you drink, it gets so much easier to drink.
Well, yeah, because you
Yeah,
get
you
fucked
actually-
up after like 2 sips.
No, I just mean like, have another one in like a week or something like that. Then
Yeah.
another one in a week, like, another dark beer. And then before you know it, like, you go back and revisit this beer you're drinking, and you're like, oh, this shit ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a 15% beer that we bought the other night at the store in the fridge right now.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Drink that shit on this podcast.
Now I gotta drink it with Grace's roommates because we bought it together, like, under the assumption we would share together.
Yo, man, just give them like $4 each, man. Come on.
That bottle was $30, bro.
Give them $10 each. Have you guys ever heard of a fucking podcast? Here, take $10, motherfucker. Someone get this guy on a podcast. Oh, personally, I can't wait until Kareen gets back to your house because after a couple days, she can get on a podcast again. I can't wait.
Yeah, if she's around, I'm gonna make sure that we get her on at some point.
Hopefully sooner rather than later. I can't wait to talk to her again. Oh, I asked my mom again the other day after you brought it up about getting my mom on the podcast. I talked to her about it again and she was just like, eh. I'm like, cool, good talk.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta get your mom fucked up.
Dude,
And then be like, yo, mom.
she got fucked up on her birthday last year. It was her 50th birthday. And I doubt she'll ever drink alcohol ever again. I mean, maybe she'll maybe have a glass of wine once every Christmas or something like that. You know what I mean? And and when I say wine, I mean like some like Stutter Home Zinfandel shit, like sparkling pink wine or whatever. You know what I mean? Like she's not gonna get fucked. Dude, I've been trying to get my mom stoned with me since I was like 16. She's not doing it. She's not having it. She still thinks that marijuana is bad for people. Marijuana is probably bad for like 1 out of every 10 million people. You know what I mean? I don't know. She probably wouldn't mind anyone talking about cunts or niggers or anything, but like, it's just not for her, you know.
It's a pretty fucking left turn.
No, I mean like she probably wouldn't care what we talked about, but she's just like, oh no, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like if we were having a conversation. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Mark's mom is the most racist mom around.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
And I've heard how Mike's mom talks.
Dude, Mike's mom is the most racist mom out of all of us. No, I don't know about Coleman's mom though, but I don't know if she's racist or not. I know she's an asshole, and Coleman will probably agree with me. Oh yeah. Hold on, let me finish this beer, then I'll play the sound effect. Foster Sumatra Brown. I do not like this beer. And this has been Mark Reviews a Beer.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
But I wanted to look at my phone for something.
Oh,
yeah.
baby, a triple.
Oh, yeah. I forgot what I was going to look at my phone for anyway. Fuck. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do feel good now, though. I feel that alcohol affecting me. It feels good. Doesn't taste that great, but it feels good. I'll tell you like this. It tastes better than, like, Hennessy. Excuse me.
Oh, for
Hennessy.
sure. Hennessy's like gross.
Hennessy is probably one of the worst things to drink straight. Have you heard of chartreuse?
Yes.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
That's the worst tasting shit ever. Now, this kind of circles back around to Mike and Mike's mom, because the one and only, well, I had it 2 or 3 times, but from the same bottle, but it was from Mike's mom. She had a bottle of that shit in her freezer, and I drank out of it a couple times. I think I drank out of it like 4 times. The first time was by secret, and I was like, that's gross, but it got me fucked up. And then the other 3 times, she let me have some, and then the 4th time, it was like half a bottle left. And I was like, Miss Christina, just let me have this bottle, man. You're never going to drink it. She's like, all right, fucker, just fucking take it, you faggot. I was like, cool, thanks. And I fucking threw up so hard. We were at Mike's house to start out, and I was drinking out of it. And it's the most disgusting shit ever, but I was the only one that had alcohol, and no one else wanted to drink it. So I was like, fuck it, I got my own shit. I'll just get drunk by myself. Fuck you guys. And we were all hanging out. We went to Nestor's house. I passed out. I threw up so much first, and then passed out so hard. And then Shay splashed a cup of water on me to wake me up because I was in the bathroom. She needed to piss. And as soon as the water hit my face, I was passed out. I fucking spazzed out because I was asleep and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I spazzed out and I knocked over this fucking like porcelain statue that was in Nestor's bathroom, and it shattered all over the place. So I'm lying on the floor, drunk on chartreuse with water all over me and a porcelain statue broken all over the fucking place. God, it was fucking crazy.
God damn.
This tastes a little bit better than chartreuse.
That's fucking funny, dude.
But
All
it's like
that just to tell me this tastes so better than chartreuse.
It's up there, though. I'm not mad at it, but I don't like it.
those are good times back then, man. Passing out in your friends' bathrooms. Good times. Throwing up in Taylor's bathroom and then going to get him for help. Like, please help me, I'm too fucked up.
So embarrassed, you.
Oh, embarrassed. Talk to me about embarrassed, you fuck. I've embarrassed myself in front of you probably more than anyone else ever.
Dude, I know. It's great.
I love you, man. Never stop loving you.
I just think it's funny when you embarrass yourself in front of me, because I always like looked up to you as a kid. I was like, this is a cool motherfucker, and I get to hang out with him. This is awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Go and fucking embarrass yourself in front of me.
No, but now
Just like,
you're the cool motherfucker, man, that I look up to. Funny how
and I
times
embarrass
change, huh?
all the time.
Imagine when we're like 40, 50, like
Hey, Steve, remember those good old days when you used to look up to me, man, even though you've always been taller?
And I'll be like, man, I don't know about all that, but I've been looking up to Mike for a hot minute.
I've always looked up to Mike, man, especially... Sorry, hold on. I was going to try and make a joke about height, because he's like half an inch taller than me, but never mind. You want to break it down and get into it?
Get into what? How much you look up to Mike?
No, man, seriously. Like, you used to look up to me when we were younger. Now I look up to you. You want to get into it?
Sure.
I think that... So can we preface this by just saying that let's just talk openly and honestly about each other without taking offense to anything?
Sure. Are you having trouble talking?
No, I think that... Okay, so the way a person is shaped is not only by their nature but their nurture, you know what I mean? Like, you have certain predispositions that are just genetically encoded into you when you're born, and then also your environment helps to shape you, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So for whatever reason, you were very shy when I first met you, and very reserved, not quick to talk to anybody else. And I was. So, this is weird. God damn. This is weird talking about it like this. Like, there were a lot of traumas that you had early in life that probably led you to be as reserved as you were when I first met you. And I felt repressed my entire childhood. Like, I needed to follow a certain set of guidelines and rules, so I always acted out. Not so much, but like, I always felt like I was above the rules. And I think I like blossomed or bloomed into like this person that tried to act out and do crazy shit for attention because I was so repressed in my childhood, and you were so repressed that you looked up to me like as someone that could just act out and be themselves and fuck the consequences. But as we matured, I turned into like a recluse because I put myself out there so much and got hurt all the time. And so I turned into like, fuck it, I'll just be by myself and have a few friends and not get hurt anymore. And you're, as an adult now, coming into, well, you've been like this for, 6 or 7 years, but like, you're coming out now like, man, I'm finally able to be myself and just get the fuck out there and do what I want to do and not worry about what other people think. And so the roles have kind of shifted. Like, I look up to you now because you're the way that I should be, but I've turned into the way that you were when we were kids. You know what I mean?
It's almost like we swap gender roles.
We swapped some kind of role along the way, man. I remember.
I don't know, it's cool. I still respect you for who you are today, regardless of how you feel about yourself.
Oh, dude, you know I'm gonna fucking love you no matter what. I loved you since we were kids, man. And I'm happy that you're here for me no matter what I do, It makes me feel good that I got you, I got Steve. I got Steve on my fucking side, man. It makes me feel good.
Always, buddy.
I remember the first time you ever saw me smoke a cigarette, you went like 30, 45 feet away to like a different bench and just sat there for like 20 minutes. I can't believe Mark's smoking cigarettes. But that's how different we were back then. You know what I mean? Like or not how different we were, but how different
And
we
I'm
are
sure
from
you
now.
were doing, like this fucking bitch.
Yeah, I was. I was like, come on, man. Like, I smoke cigarettes, man. It's like, you don't have to smoke cigarettes to hang out with me. Just come hang out. We're having fun. I wanted to introduce you to my friends, and you're like, Mark smoking cigarettes. God damn it. That's kind of why I was upset with you when you started smoking cigarettes. Because I was like, man, you know how bad this shit is. Let me fucking smoke cigarettes for the both of us. Like, you don't need to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, here we are.
Here we are, man. God. What did you think of me back then? Why would you look up to me at all? What did you think about me?
I just thought you were a cool motherfucker, and you were, like I got bullied. Before like we started hanging out and I met you, by like certain people at school, and I felt like you were kind of like letting me into being like breaking out of like my social anxieties that I kind of built up from getting bullied, and were bringing me into like what I had deemed as like a more popular crowd than like the people I were hanging out with before. And I felt like you were like my window into this like other world where people just kind of accepted me and thought I was like a fun dude to hang around, regardless of who I was.
I think I've
That's why
always surrounded myself with people like that, though.
Yeah, but I didn't, and it ended up leading to me getting bullied. So, like I remember there was like a time I got fucking like punched in my stomach at the fucking skating rink at Fort Irwin, just because of the way just because they were like, you gay faggot, and they just punched me in the stomach, like acting out. I don't know why they did it, but I just remember I left that place in tears. I was like, fucking didn't ever want to go back to school. Like, fucking cried to my mom kind of thing,
Yeah.
And then kind of like when I started hanging out with you, all that kind of stopped. That's why I was like, man, Mark's one of my best fucking friends. He like just kind of took me under his wing and like looked out for me.
Yeah, I was like somewhat bullied a little bit. Like, I had like one bully in middle school, but he only bullied me like 2 or 3 times. And then I had like one guy in high school that kept fucking with me, but I was never like, I never started a fight because I was like, dude, it's not worth it. He only fucks with me like once a month, but like I somewhat get the feeling, and like I'm glad
And I was
that
such a passive person, man. Like I didn't want to get like punched in the stomach or just like bullied. I just wanted to be left alone and to do my own thing. Like I just wanted to fly under the radar,
Well, that's one of the things I was getting at earlier, too. Like, yeah, you are, like, kind of, like, at the root, you're a passive person, but you've learned, like, I've seen it, because, I've known you fucking forever. I know you're a passive person, and I admire that you are still yourself, but you know how to assert yourself in certain situations so that you don't get walked over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, now you've learned how to do that. That's one of the things I look up to you about, because I still get walked over sometimes, and I'm like, fuck, man, but like, I've always, I think, like, Mike and Coleman are the same way, man. I don't know if Taylor is, because I don't know him that well, but most of the people that I talk to are people that are similar to me. Like, all of my friends that I've ever hung out with long term, like my friend Bones, Jack for the most part, Justin, Money Mike, like all of my friends back at Fort Irwin that I was close with, all the people that I'm close with now, we all share the same thing in that we don't judge by anything else except the content of character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what your name is, where you're from, what your parents are like, maybe a little bit what your parents are like. I might not want to go to your house, but what the content of your character is, like, of all the groups that you ever had in your life, Steve, think about all the groups that you ever had. Who doesn't last in the group? The fake motherfucker that's around for nefarious intentions. You know what I mean? The person that's trying to gain something off you. The people that stick around are just the people that you have a good time with in that group. And I've always just gravitated to that, man. You've always been part of my group for that. Oh, dude, you gotta get in Minecraft. You gotta get in Minecraft right now. It's happening. Can you get in?
Let me pull up the Twitch stream on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Do that. Okay. It's finally happening. But, I mean, man...
Well, yeah, I think that comes back to part of the reason why, like, when you came and visited, you know, few different times, you always, like, fit in with my friends, just because I kind of gravitate towards that kind of behavior as well.
Can I... Oh, are you looking at the stream? I kind of got to pee, but there's some mobs there. Okay, it's going to last for a second. Can I tell you something about your friends in Massachusetts? Everyone that I met there, I really liked, but I really wish I got to, like, know them more, you know what I mean? And then, so I saw Taylor, like, twice and Evan twice. I wish I got to, like, hang out with them for a couple days, you know? Get to know them more.
Yeah, man, they're good people.
I had a good interaction with all of them every time. But I kind of want to, like, hang out with Evan for a week. Or, like, hang out with Taylor for a week. See, like, I'm interested in them, you know what I mean? Like, they seem, like, really fucking cool. I'm glad to have met them twice each time I came out, you know what I mean? But...
What am I supposed to be looking at here?
Huh?
What am I supposed to be looking at here?
Oh, I was taking a piss. Sorry, hold on one second. So, like, I just need to find any mob. Can you see me on the thing?
Yeah, I'm watching you right now.
Alright, the wolf. Right there. Oh, is it not going to do it? What the fuck? I don't know. It might not do it, man.
What's supposed to be happening?
This is so anticlimactic. That's funny. Dude, this is bullshit. It's supposed to fucking... I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but it's supposed to... And it's done it before, but it doesn't do it all the time. It's supposed to fucking strike lightning every time you hit something with the trident. Like when you throw it and hit like a mob or an animal, it's supposed to strike lightning on them. Maybe it's only like hostile mobs, like zombies. It's fucked up, man.
It's fucked up, bro.
Okay. Never mind then. I mean, it's done it before. Hey, did I tell you that I also revamped all the storage at the storage facility? Almost everything is sorted out. Yeah, I did.
You did not tell me that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I did though. It's like all fucking cool and shit.
You're like, did I tell you this? I'm like, you did not. Yeah, I did.
No. I thought you said no, you didn't. Like, no, I didn't
Yeah, I got
sort
what you
out all the
said,
thing.
like,
Yeah.
A second later, I was like, I think he misunderstood me.
Let's drink some more beer, man. I got another 40, a Colt 45, man. What time is it? Oh, dude, it's almost 6 right now. Oh, dude, let me drink this 40. Maybe I'll drink another craft beer later, and I'm going to be good for the night, get a good night's sleep, Monday morning, fuck some shit up.
I got like 2 more Miller High Lives.
Sweet.
I really wanted to show you that so bad though, because it looks so cool. Like, you throw the trident and it hits an enemy, and it's just like pa-chow, and lightning strikes. It's pretty fucking cool.
Ka-chow.
Yeah, it's like I am speed, ka-chow. Do you want to describe any memes to the listeners of the podcast?
I haven't really seen any good memes in a while. I did like that one I sent to you guys in the chat today, but probably wasn't that funny, I guess.
Which one?
I mean, a
It was
lot
about the-
of
it was
memes are
about the
really
Alabama-
funny without
Yes,
having.
the Florida man one, a Wyoming man. It's like a mugshot of a dude.
Yeah.
It says Wyoming man. The caption, the headline is, "Woman found, Wyoming man found with 30 eyeballs in his anal cavity." Sorry, I butchered that. Let me say it one more time. Wyoming man found
Woman
with 30
man.
eyeballs in his anal cavity. And then it cuts to Florida man, and it has Anakin Skywalker as Florida man. And he's like, "Is it possible to learn this power?"
Pow.
I thought it was funny.
No, it is funny. I love how. Thank you for describing a meme. I love how Coleman took my fucking Winnie the Pooh fancy Winnie the Pooh meme and just converted it to the brain meme and just put one more thing on the end of it. He's biting my shit, fool.
He's biting my shit.
I think that Mike made this meme that he posted last night of the Eric Andre show. Hopes and dreams, or excuse me, depression and anxiety shoots hopes and dreams, and then Eric Andre is, now it's just us. I think Mike made that. That might be a cry for help. Mike, if you're listening, just call me.
Why the fuck are you listening to this podcast?
Why are you listening to this, Mike? So, what were we talking about?
I don't know. Hey, I watched the Dave Attell on the Bert Kreischer podcast because they were talking about, Bob Ross was talking about not Bob Ross, fuck, sorry. Fuck, the dude on your mom's house.
The
Jeff
roast
Ross was
master
talking
general?
was talking about fucking Dave Attell, and Tom Segura mentioned that he did Bert's podcast when he was there, and so I went and watched it. Fucking Dave Attell was just roasting the fuck out of fucking Tom Segura and fucking Bert Kreischer, and he like hardly knew them, and they were just laughing. It was like the ultimate shit talk. It was great. It was like they were like, "We look up to you," and he's just like, "I'm gonna roast the fuck out of you right now."
Do you remember any specific jokes?
Yeah, basically, so it started out, and Dave Attell shown up a little early, so Bert Kreischer got the podcast started, and Tom joined like 10 minutes in, like he like hit traffic or some shit like that, and just like came in a little late and jumped in. And as soon as Tom Segura sat down, he like asked Dave Attell a question, and Dave Attell was like, "Are you not gonna blink this whole interview?" He's like, "God damn, you can't be coming at with me with that kind of energy." It was like that was like the first thing he said to Tom Segura, not even like hi, what's up or anything. He's like, "Are you not gonna blink?" And I fucking laughed so hard. They were laughing too, though. That was why it was funny. He was like just like roasting the shit out of him.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Segura was like, God damn.
That's what I love the most about their culture is just like roasting. Lighthearted
Yeah, man.
roasting.
I love it.
Hey, I'm a little tipsy.
I like that.
I like that too. I feel like there's a bunch of shit that I can talk to you about, but I can't bring any words to my face. Damn, I'm fucked up.
I like it.
I'm honestly a little bit peeved that this fucking Minecraft thing didn't work. It's very annoying. Do 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 do. Dude, this thing still doesn't fucking work. It's supposed to fucking shoot a lightning bolt at motherfuckers when I hit them with this. Oh. I guess I'll go dig on the pit. Hey, I think it's about time we call this podcast, yeah? I just realized
Yeah, I
that
think
was like
just hang
30
out.
seconds of dead air.
Let's just
Alright.
hang out, yeah.
Yeah, hang on. Is there anything you want to promote, Steve? Anything at all?
Yeah, love and peace.
Love and Peace is good, yeah, I like that. Everyone, make sure if you're in Arizona, go check out Pizza Shit. Mike Manaras will be there. Everyone, go listen to Matt Bird or don't. What, Steve? Should they go listen to Matt Bird or no?
Yeah, they should listen to Matt Bird.
Yeah, go listen to Matt Bird, everybody. What were our other sponsors? Oh yeah, Steve's Spotify playlist. Yeah, go listen to that too. Yeah,
I just updated. There's some new shit on that the other day.
Steve put some new shit on his Spotify playlist the other day. Wow, I know I'm too drunk to do this. Alright, so that's it. Podcast. Let me see if I can play an air horn first real quick. Do do do.
Bye.